Next thing you know, the game's gonna run at a better frame per second and better graphic, it says. Ah! Don't you fucking dig my Pikmin! So next thing you know, oh shit. There goes one! The arms is in the house, baby, and welcome back once again to my next episode of v.g.r. Let's Play. Okay. Well, it only took me 2 episodes to beat this one game, Pikmin first series and stuff, and as you can see that the texture you see around this game has been done by the man himself as usual, Enrico the Magnifico. So basically, I got this game in 16:9 for a different texture for you get for a Dolphin emulator, and also got the game's coding for the 60 frames per second is for the action replay thing. So in order for you to put in the 60 frames per second for this game and actually make it work for you 60 frames per second, I did not do that. I did not. Yeah, you're doing a good job for that. Because like on action replay coding for Dolphin emulator, you can only put this coding and action replay because what it does is it will allow you to set it up to 30 frame and 60 frame. Like, for example, if you press it into the right direction pad, it goes to 60 frames per second. But if you go in the left direction pad like this, as you can see here, the screen is still starting to go all to 30 frames per second. So for 30 frames per second cutscenes, I had to set that up to 30 frames per second. Because otherwise, if you go to 60 frames per second on the cutscene itself, the game would glitch out and then also just bug out entirely, so I can't even do that. Because like I tested out so many times on other previous gameplay on the last one on day 6, so I basically know what I'm doing. So anyway, without further ado, let the gameplay begin. Hokotate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee, Annie Merritt, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet, of which he's a distant planet. There, he was aided by a Disney creature he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer Hokotate Freight ran into financial difficulties. Okay, Captain Olimar. Planet Hokotate. Okay, so what we got here, baby? President of Hokotate Freight and local employee Louis.
Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad, quite glad, but sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis, here met a rabbit space bunny, and his entire load of golden Pikmin brand carrots was eaten. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell a corporate asset to repay the loan.
There goes my ship.
But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan...
Oh god.
We have no means to repay it.
Fortunately, Olimar has fortune on his head. Or whether, yeah, literally on his hand.
Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid?
Treasure, money. And that's the gimmick of the game. Go treasure hunting. Initiating evaluation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 pokos. This thing is worth 100 pokos? That's more than a year's salary. Wow.
What? There are more on that planet? They can repair our debt! Louis, you don't! Look alive! You must depart immediately! Or Captain Olimar!
There he goes. So off! Back to our distant planet to PNF 404, even though they're gonna be telling us that name of the planet in Pikmin 3. We're going to hyperspace, bitches! Sorry, not to you guys. And this time Olimar knows this is an asteroid getting near him. We're like, fuck this shit! Nope! And we're going to land on the planet itself. Back to the Pikmin world we go. Again, if you go into the cutscene, you have to set it to 30 frames per second. If you go into 60 frames, it's gonna fuck up the cutscene and mess up the game. I'm not even kidding about this. I tested it out way too many times. I know what I'm talking about. There was a part of the game like glitches up for the corner, like you see the black bars on the sides and shit. It's actually pretty funny. And he's just landing right near the Pikmin like that. And then like I said, it's 60 frames per second as we speak. That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He's either on flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold on the cold planet. Wait a moment. Look! Could these be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured by as we speak. You must help them quickly. Press B to call them with your whistle, Captain Olimar. You can also press hold the B button to make the sound go carry further. Remember? Even though the animation is still the same when you play the game, the Pikmin could never die in the first day. That's nearly impossible. As you can just watch them get this stuff eaten, it's like the animation shows that they're not gonna get eaten entirely. Yeah, fuck it. Get your ass out of here. My controller is vibrating like crazy. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instruction and do not delay. Hold A to grab the Pikmin and release it to throw it. Even though they're genderless, but who cares? Yeah, there's no point for me to worry about the carrying all Pikmin like that. Set to 30 frame. And a 60 frame. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communication link with Louis. It is fortunate that we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Or on his condition. Louis! Louis, allow me to assess your condition, as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Nope. Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows that you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press start or pause to contact me. And obtain information about the Terran. Alright, so let me approach a little onion right here as we speak. Lay. The odd object before you appears to be on one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. And here comes one of the Pikmin just came out of this little onion. I like it how the eyes like bulge over and like I say, what the fuck moment. Like you ever see Brockholm in Pokemon? It's kind of like that. The seed of the onion ejected just as sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Alright, let me just pluck it out. Hey, little bit Pikmin, what's up? Hey, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can use C to issue objectives to the Pikmin squad and even direct their movement. You can disband your squad by pressing the X button. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pikmin carrots are strikingly accurate. Wait, my senses have a detected drill in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? He wants to eat him. Like, oh shit. Oh, did you see that when I said it to 60 frames per second? I fucked it up a little bit, but it's actually pretty funny. Alright, need to try, do my little thing, attack the plant. I just said it 60 frames per second, actually. And 30 frames per second. It does get a little annoying when you try to set it to 60 to 30 frames and such. But it is necessary if you want to play at 60 frames per second. The onion ejected more seeds. They pellet from the flower must have nutrients that bred Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is the Pikmin's mothership. Like I said in the last game, reviewing Olimar's apart, it seems to repeatedly tapping A lets you one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Yeah, so if you just keep pressing A while you plucking out the Pikmin, then you'll be able to call them up so easily. Get over there. I want to just attack the plant, and then I'll just let you carry this plant. Get your ass out here. Alright, now we got that settled. Maybe just pluck these bad boys out as much as we can, and then head down to our little destination. Get your asses over here. Come, Pikmins! I am your master! Endurance of battery. Apparently we got a little battery that's worthless to us. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Perhaps pressing the L will see the camera behind you to zoom in is a blah 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 blah. I already know. I'll let you dig the little spot right here. And I'll just get this one over here. I'll just throw you up here. Alright, little Pikmins, get your ass over here and then just toss you out to the top. The fuck? Oh, I say, wait, I only got 16. Like, what's the last one? Like, there you are. So we reunited once again. Captain Olimar, Lily, you're reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, press B to form a single group, press X to solo action, and press Y to change leaders. So basically, this is like I was hoping to do, like at, on the last episode I said on the Pikmin series, is like, I wanted to play with multiple characters you could play as in the game. So that way you can actually do multitasking and make things a lot easier for you to get things done. That one Pikmin did a good job digging most of the part up. In the end, I'm just gonna have to dig that shit up and say, be done with it. Why is that one Pikmin standing around doing nothing? He just stared frankly at it. I was saying, huh? Huh? Oh. Over here fucking doing nothing. What the fuck's wrong with you? Get your asses over here. That was actually pretty funny how you try to get all your Pikmin to do it and one ain't willing to do it. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Alright then. Carry the sucker over here and yeah, make more Pikmins. It's kill or be killed. In other words, Mother Nature's a bitch. Whenever you deal with Mother Nature's building this shit, it's kill or be killed situation. See who will survive and see who will die. So only a strong can live. So that's basically all of the Pikmins I can gather for their nutrients. So I'm gonna just have to get them to carry this. So whenever you deal with the tutorial stage and stuff, they usually don't let you die so easily. Unless you're playing Pikmin 3, and I believe it is possible to get those Pikmin to be dead. It is possible, because like there are some enemies out there that don't want to eat you. But other than that, it's actually still a good game. It's still a damn good game. I love this game the most because it's one of my favorite games. There are some mods that I got for this game, but I never got a chance to play it too much fully because I just tested it out to see what it looks like. And yes, the modding for those Pikmin's hardcore mode, like the Karzo difficulty or the Land of Torture. I had those two games, and in the end, it's the game's the same frame per 60 frame per second and 16:9 screen. It's still there for those difficulties instead. So, if you guys want me to play that game, next time I play this series, then let me know in the comment below, because I'll play it a brand new start. I never even seen this game entirely from the beginning. Wait, I did see the beginning of the game was flipped me out entirely. I was like, what am I looking at here? Like, what I saw was so fucking funny. It was actually ridiculous to look at. Okay. Now I'm gonna get the Pikmin to collect this, and we're done with that. Courage Reactor. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I have praised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think of catchy names like the hit products, as but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to the president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with a Hogatate, you must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. In other words, some bulbars and all those creatures that want to eat me and shit. You already seen it in the last gameplay, so I'm gonna just go along with this one. Hey, yes, the Pikmin already returned to their own little spots. Whew. Alright, time to blast off. There's one of the little bulbars I killed earlier, then he just like got a little brother's like searching for him saying, "Where the fuck are you, bro?" So basically, when it comes to a screen like this, you gotta slow down the frame per second. Otherwise, it's just gonna fuck up the game entirely. So I'm just gonna keep it 30 frame per second as I go forward. Okay, so I got 20 Pikmin available with me. None of them are dead. That's pretty obvious.
You found your first bit of treasure. Fun work. Our future depends on your efforts. So check on your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace.
And we're gonna save right here and just keep moving forward. I mean, I just woke up myself, so I was like, I had to get myself all together for all that shit. So we're going back to the planet and then try to go search around even more. I gotta set this bitch at 30 frames per second every once in a while, because like the gameplay cutscene is gonna fuck me over every time I don't do that. Or you can just skip this part entirely if you want to. But again, when it comes to cutscenes, you have to slow down the frame per second. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seems to be still asleep inside the onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survivor skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Alright, so as same as before, stand underneath the light and then press the A button to call out to them. Boom. Done. So I'm gonna try to propagate more Pikmins with the onion. I'm gonna leave that one alone because that's also gonna grow the five pallet Pikmin. I mean, just a 5 pallet. That's it. Get this. Get your ass out here. Get that, and then I'll just get this one over here. Look, he's lucky enough to be landing on a cold salt snow like that. Because otherwise, if he landed anything harder like that, then he would be dead. That's what I'm just saying. Alright, Pikmins. What the fuck y'all doing? Well, that helped a little, did it? Get it. So I want you guys to work together and to try to carry your little parts or your little nutrients back to your onion, and then I can make more Pikmins along the way. Alright, at least I don't have to worry about going after the Pikmins in a long distance whenever their onions spits up the seeds and shit, like it did with the blue Pikmin. I had a hard time going after them. In the end, it's like saying, fuck, I had to like fucking go off in the corner, try to get the blue Pikmins off of the corner. The next thing you know, it's like, I accidentally throw one of the blue Pikmins when I least expected. It gets really annoying when that happens. Here comes the other 6 up ahead. I'm waiting for you to come out. Sorry, I just woke up recently. I'm okay. Alright, so I just wait till the Pikmin starts carrying over here. We're done all that shit. Now I can just pluck him out. I'm just basically growing my own army again. Time to plug him out. What I'm planning to do for Pikmin 3 is I'm not going to be playing the Nintendo Switch version. I'm going to be playing on the Wii U version. And for the Wii U version, it's going to be on a Steam emulator and such. So I'm going to see what I can do to get it to 60 frames per second as possible. If not, I'll just play on a Steam emulator. But it is possible for making it to 60 frames per second for what the people who've done it actually they actually improvised it for the game. Like you put it in async simulate multi-thread. That means like if you get that installed for the gameplay and such, then next thing you know, the game's gonna run at a better frame per second and better graphic and such. Ah! Don't you fucking dig my Pikmin! I'm over here talking and then you just started to eat my army, asshole. That motherfucker almost ate my army. That hardly ever happened. Motherfucker. Get your ass over here. Alright, for this part, get over here. For this part, you gotta get it to 30 frames per second whenever the cutscene shows you breaking down the wall. What happened is when I was test playing this game entirely, next thing you know, the wall got back up after the wall was taken down. And then it just bugged the game entirely this side, but have it up to 60 frames per second again. So you gotta be very careful how you do all that. Motherfucker almost ate my army. I would've been so pissed off of that. I know my future self is laughing at me for this part, like, after nearly get your army eaten. But that was just fucking ridiculous how that happened. I was like, what the fuck? But like I said, this is one of my favorite Pikmin games of all time to go treasure hunting and shit, 'cause it's a really fun game. At least these guys are doing good. I'm gonna have them go collect the treasure. And then Louis just gonna go keep supervising the Pikmin for doing the work. I mean, I only had a little bit of Pikmin over there, so I should be okay. I'm just multitasking. Because I do love the multitask Pikmin to do their job. Get your asses over here. Come on, little army. Carry that empty can of empty cannon and just take it to the onion. Take it to the ship. Just take it to the ship. Come on, armies. Because we're almost done with the little wall over there while multitasking. Alright, get your asses over here. Cause also you don't have to worry about the radar thing, because you can just press the start button for you to go look around in the map area to see what the fuck is going on in the game. It's always good to do that, because like if you left your Pikmin behind and stuff, then at least you know where they're located at. Especially in the caverns thing is actually pretty easier in this game, because in this game where you travel in the cavern, it's like the day meter doesn't even show up at all. You can take all day long by traveling around the caverns easily. Who's gonna get it done? The Pikmin's carrying to the ship, or the Pikmin's gonna destroy the wall? Trying to Pikmin with the wall. Again, you gotta slow down the frame rate for this part, because otherwise, if you don't do that, then it's just gonna glitch the game and then bug out, and then the wall's gonna reappear. You gotta hear the chime music that the Pikmin is finished breaking down the wall and such. How can Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When mashed together, their might are ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you the proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you're failing on your duties as the superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab the Pikmin. You already told us that in the last gameplay! Fuck you. Alright. You always told us, yeah, yesterday in game. Well, it's like, go fucking saying I'm stupid and shit? Fuck you. Then again, in Pikmin 3, you be coming across this ship again the second time, and all of a sudden, you be end up reading a little memo left behind by Olimar himself. He's saying like that the ship continued to insult me for my piloting skill and shit. This is fucked up. So utter scrap. So it's actually pretty fucked up though. And in the end, it sucked for him. Whenever he tried to get to his little destination and shit. Actually, the more I think about it, it was Louis who piloted the ship in the end. But you'll see from what I'm talking about. Once we get into this gameplay, then you see what I'm talking about. Get your asses over here. We got work to do. We got ourselves a little cavern right here, down below. Interesting. Warm air is rolling up from the hole in the ground before you. Look at light on the ground. What is wrong? Both of you show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch on my research pod, too. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. So, in the hole we go. And here, we'll be meeting our new Pikmins along the way. We just gotta propagate them. You don't have to worry about going to 30 frames per second for the loading. I mean, just saving for this part. Only at the end of the caverns and shit. Man, the Pikmins are light. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Well, basically, when you're inside a cave and shit, you do the best you can to keep yourself warm, even in the cold as a temperature. Analysis suggests that subterranean areas may support different life forms to the surface. If you wish to check on the ground's terrain, press the start or pause button to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod. Hey, you're also a dick too. Okay, I got myself a little parts right here, or the little treasure for me to gather. I got myself a little fucking bulbarbs, a snowy bulbarbs. Killed their asses. Oh hell no! Motherfucker, don't try to even arm me again. Crunching emblem. Okay, whenever the Pikmin carry the little beast over to the ship, or the little support pod, next thing you know, you had to still at 30 frames per second or whatever. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Bees are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think bees will be worth much. There ain't kidding there. Because every time you gather these guys along the way in the game, apparently they're worthless. See? Worthless. The only main objective is to collect the stuff that's valuable to the planet. So that's basically like some junk and some fruits and shit. That's basically all the valuables you can get. A citrus lump, right? Citrus lump. Don't worry, like it. What the fuck are you doing down there, Pikmin? This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensor indicate more treacherous terrain up ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera, but fucking shut up! Your expression suggests you do. Excellent. Then press it A to hold. Fuck it, just go along with it. By the way, like if your Pikmin's in the back of the support pod and you're about to jump in the hole, don't worry, they're still gonna come with you regardless. I'm just trying to show you guys what you can do if you're gonna be hunting those Pikmin down, because they're all gonna come with you regardless. Unless they either die in the process, that's all possible. It's possible some of my Pikmin may die for that part in the future. Especially with like a later game, it says it's gonna be fucking brutal. So, here's the thing though, like when you come around this little cavern right here, alright, you're gonna be needing something like this in order to explore the planet. Then again, you can just fly over the planet, so what the fuck's the whole point of doing that? It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design of the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as we've seen from space. Perhaps this could be some use other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear, that even 100 red Pikmin aren't able to lift it. Jeez, I wonder how, indeed. Like if they ain't getting there, you need 101 red Pikmin to do all that shit. And the game only goes up to 100 Pikmin in the field. That's a big no-no. What else can you do about that? Well, for starters, I'm gonna ignore you guys after I kill you. Oh shit. Get out here. That takes care of you guys. And take care of you as well. And plus, even if I do kill these guys instead, there's no way I can actually propagate more Pikmin because the game will let me eject them. And what we got here, Candy Pop Bud, like I said in the last gameplay, it's like, you could be seeing a lot of those in the future. Astounding. A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly, it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Whenever you see something that's highlighted in color, so that means that's a big keyword for what you need to do. So, in you go, you little bastards. And you can only do 5 at a time for these guys. That's why I don't like this mechanic and stuff. It's fucking annoying. Because propagating these guys are annoying as hell. Alright, time to meet the purple Pikmin. The purple Pikmin are hairy and very heavy. Amazing, a purple Pikmin. It has hair and it's quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. Very strong, actually. It weighs up to 10 Pikmin alone. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers? Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. There's another one. So basically, whenever you deal with this kind of stuff, yeah, you gotta keep your eyes open for the Candy Pop Bud, cause like, propagating these Pikmin are harder than it looks. Cause like, you cannot get no onion for the purple Pikmin. There's also another type of Pikmin you'll be finding in the future, but it's the same thing for them. So that's why I'm gonna try to do my best to save as many purple Pikmin as possible in this gameplay. I'm gonna need at least 100 purple Pikmin. I'm not kidding, cause like, you really gonna need 100 purple Pikmin for this part. What the fuck are you doing? I even complimented you guys in the, for the last gameplay that you guys are smart on your own, but right now you just show me, you're proving me wrong. Alright, so the red Pikmin, they're literally worth up to 1 Pikmin, obviously. When we throw the purple Pikmin, they are worth 10 altogether, which is amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna just meet you back, I'm gonna go down by the geyser and then try to get myself to near exit. And I'll just wait for them to deliver their little horde for me. Because I'm basically a hoarder myself. And this little thing here, this little geyser, or this huge ass geyser to down, it's our only exit. There will be like some in the future, like before you reach out to the very end of the area, that allows you to escape. And we're getting closer to the little goal right here for getting a little half of the planet underneath the support pod. Anytime in the game. There you go. Spherical Atlas. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere, retrieving data. Error. I can only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it a sphere chart. Press start or pause to contact me and blah 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 blah. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. Sorry. Alright. astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Yeah, we're gonna need to do something like that if you wanna get the hell out of there. Yeah, escape with your Pikmin? Yes. Remember folks, you guys set this one up to 30 frames per second at the result screen. Because otherwise, if you don't do that, the game will bug. And also, it'll just freeze entirely when you try to save the game. I tried this too many times, I know what I'm talking about. Alright, failure to repulse, and we're heading back to the surface. You can propagate more Pikmins if you want to. Like the purple Pikmin, if you don't pick up the spherical chart, then next thing you know, you can actually go back there and collect 10 more purple Pikmins. But then next thing you know, that's all you gotta be able to propagate for those things. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You gather a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Olimar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you're exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect the treasure. In other words, we don't have to worry about 30-day time limit. Thank God for that. Haste makes race, you know, so take it slow and steady. And I know some of you guys will be asking, where are the purple Pikmin's gonna be staying at if they had no onion? Well, they're gonna be staying on our ship, silly. Like this. Yeah, they're literally jumping inside there because they had no fucking lungs. No, I'm not kidding, they had no lungs, so they'd be able to breathe in there easily. So we'll be traveling to a new territorial area to this support. I haven't lost any of the Pikmin, so at least I got that good.
Maybe it's just first, Olimar. Play well, and don't worry about me. Our debt is with a happy Kogatati savings alone, after all. Besides, there's nothing left that repossesses. So, ha!
Yeah, you might want to rethink that, President, because it's gonna bite you in the ass in the future. Especially like when the days go by, it's gonna suck for him if you all take too long. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can for this gameplay. By the way, if you want to check out the Piklopedia and stuff on your treasure, press the left button to see which enemies you encounter and defeated. Yeah, I know the game's FPS is going really slowly and shit, but if you want to learn more about the Pikmin support and shit, I believe after you beat the game, you get to have Louis' node instead of Olimar's node. And here you have here's the Pikmin carrots. Wake up, you dipshit. Red Bulbar, Oculus Kage Yami Rusi Grubdog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology. Okay, morphology of the Grubdog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes. As with most Grubdogs, the creature's cranium comprises a half of the total length of its breath. Showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots. This creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures and returning to their nests. Okay, originally classified as a spotted bulborb. Further research has reclassified this species as a red bulborb. Subspecies of fairy color have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle their classification. Okay, here's another fun thing you should know about. The Bulbars actually reminds him of his dog Bulby and shit. I believe that's what it's called. So that's basically why I got the name Bulby. And here comes the dwarf red Bulbars as well. And they said there's a different type of family. How is there a fucking breadbug family? That makes no fucking sense. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulbar, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. That doesn't make no fucking sense, Nintendo. Why are you telling us that bullshit? A close relative to vanilla breadbug escapes predation through mimicry. How the fuck that make any sense? That makes no fucking sense. It's like you're saying that fucking red bulbars would be fucking breadbugs. That makes no fucking sense. And it's like you're saying all that bullshit and shit. I really fucking hate that. It's like whenever you say stuff like that, this is gonna piss me off saying you're making no fucking sense, people. I need logic. I need better logic than that, cause they're fucking related. Cause like if you're gonna be saying they're a separate species for the small little bastard from the big ones and stuff, then you basically contradicting your logic, Nintendo. Fucking, I don't fucking understand why you're saying all that shit. That's contradicting your logic. I'm sorry, I sound a little pissy, you know, but that makes no fucking sense. That's all I'm saying. Look at those guys in the distance. They look like they're related to each other. They're like the two kids are playing at the field while the parents are sleeping. Does that make any sense? Let me know in the comment below if it makes any sense that they're related to the breadbug family instead of grubdog family. Sorry. Anyway, good morning. It should please you to note that purple Pikmin are lodging safely in my hole. Okay, the confines of my interior seems to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Standing in the ring of the light, while below press A, blah 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 blah. I know. It's the same as the red Pikmin, which I'm not gonna be doing right now. Get over here. Okay, like what I want to do is just summon on the red Pikmins only for this part, because I'm gonna be making more purple Pikmin in the future. Hey, yeah, this is the same area for the fuck. I'm gonna choke on my own saliva a little bit. This is the same area of the Forest of Hope. So that's actually pretty cool how you actually visit the place you've been to before. And it's like, it's really amazing that they actually brought back the nostalgia for the people who played their first Pikmin game. It's like saying, oh, we're gonna be playing at the same areas we've been to before. You motherfucker! The game's over here lagging a little bit. Again, it could be like doing my rendering for one of my videos and shit, and I'm trying to upload. Yeah, I'm a very busy man. I just want to get shit done and just be done with it. That's all. Hopefully I don't lose the Pikmin in this part, because I almost lost one last time. I like the details what Henrico put in this game. Remember, you might want to throw the Pikmin above them instead of just charging into the back, because like every time you charge into the back in this game, you're most likely to get this stuff eaten alive if you're not careful. Oh, fuck me. This game is a little more challenging instead of the first one. Cause like I said in the last time, that this game, the first one is a good introduction to the Pikmin series for the audience who are new to it. And I love this game very much. And then when he got to the second one, I love it even more. It's fucking awesome. So it's like, it really is intriguing how the developers have put a lot of effort in this one. I'm sorry the game sounds a little buggy a little bit, but once I get things organized for my recording, then I'll try to fix that recording real fast. And by the way, we're gonna be searching for fruits in the future, like on Pikmin 3, if you guys haven't played it before. Sussy Berry. I collected 10% of the debt. The game is buggy, folks! Again, I apologize for that, but what else can you do? I need to propagate more Pikmins. I need more of them. Shit. Yeah, it could be like the rendering I'm doing for the process before I start recording. It's just because, like, again, I'm trying to get things organized as much as I can, so I apologize for the buggy gameplay, you know? Eventually, we will be coming back to the stage in the future, like, after I get some more Pikmins along the way. For a different type of Pikmins, that is. That's what I meant to say. God damn, the game is so buggy. The music, it's so clippy. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? Get your ass over here. And here comes this little cutscene right here. After you collect up to 95 Pikmin and stuff, there's gonna be a lot more growing. Omar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. And now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Did you know that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. The game is getting all fucking buggy and shit. What the fuck? Alright. I'm done propagating these guys. Come on. Now I'm gonna try to make some flower Pikmins along the way. And once these guys plug out some nutrients and stuff, I'm gonna actually do this. It makes it, collecting the nutrients for this game for the Pikmins is a lot easier than the first one. Just swarm around the area and boom. Oh, there's basically 2 nutrients over there. Pikmin that drink the yellow nectar instantly mature into flower Pikmins. It appears to enhance the motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmins mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share this information you have with your subordinate, Louis. And I really don't like Louis that much. Okay. Yeah, the game is a little fucking buggy and shit. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix it once I get down to the next cavern later in the future, so that way I don't have to worry about dealing with this fucking buggy ass music and shit. Cause like I can't stop right now. Otherwise, if I stop right now, then next thing you know, I won't be able to progress further. Alright, yeah, just get a little more over here. And a little more on this one side. Get this bastard right here. Sometimes whenever they carry the little egg like that, they basically carry enemies as well that will freak out the Pikmin. Now you'll see that later on in the stage. So now that I got the flower pickers on my side, then I can actually just destroy the wall while I'm doing all this shit. You don't have to worry about no cutscene except for these little berries right here. This is known as the spice berries. The spice berries are what allows you to enhance the Pikmin's motor skills and their speed, like their strength as well. So gather as many as you can, folks. That's gonna be a helpful game mechanic as you play forward. Astounding! This red berry contains an ultra spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research on potential uses of it for it. Bring me another specimen. And here comes the last one. And we guys have a little sprayer himself. Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discover has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe that it will have spectacular results. Sorry. Spray it on your Pikmin by pressing the down button. Okay. When necessary, I can produce 1 ball for the 10 berries. And yeah, I already know that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix a bug in this game every time the game's like glitching with the sound. It sounds so fucking buggy, god damn. I'm gonna have to get it fixed shortly. Hold on. It's like, just try to bear with the gameplay a little bit longer, folks. I'm gonna be holding on to the berry for the next day in the game. Because like, there are certain Pikmins I want to gather up before I end the episodes and shit. And then just move on forward to the next plot. It'd be a lot easier for me to get that taken care of instead of just me worrying about the little troubles in the future. I mean, I could do it to them right now, but I don't want to do it right now. I'll worry about that later. Alright, let me just kill this bastard right here. Alright, that takes care of you. It's actually pretty fucked up how they just suck out their fluids like that. Yeah, that thing is willing to eat your Pikmin if you let it. At least I got you there. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the plants around here, because looks can be deceiving. You can hear the Pikmin in the distance and shit, but I can't get to them. Because, like, there's like a electric fence in my way. And I'm not kidding, the fence will kill your Pikmin if you allow it to. So I'm gonna go down to the other side direction for now. And also, you need 200 Pikmin for this one. That also means, like, 20 purple Pikmin. I only got 10 so far. So I'm gonna have to move on forward what I got. Alright, get the rest of this. Almost done with this one. And one more after this. There you go. While I'm waiting for the Pikmin to gather all the findings and shit, I might just gather out some more nutrients in the berries. I'm gonna see if I can actually fix a bug in this game and make it less glitchy with the sound. This is fucking awful. Fuck. God damn, the music is so buggy, it's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Cause I don't remember the game being this buggy whenever you I was test playing this game. Okay, then again, I did it without rendering any videos and stuff. Cause like UBC, I'm telling you what I'm rendering, so this is a secret. Biological sensor is reacting violently. The readings are enormous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group will be reassuring. That's pretty obvious, though. My sound sensor are picking up hostile wards of many beasts. Expect danger encounters. Sensors are also storing extreme heat pocket. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin, aka the red Pikmin. But my records indicate that no such data. Are my records incomplete? Again, if you play the first game, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Or you basically listen to the song of the Pikmin 2 commercial and stuff saying red Pikmin is resistant to fire, blue Pikmin is water proof and he can swim in the water. Yellow Pikmin can fly high and he's well, I'll tell you more about the yellow Pikmin in the future. For now, let's just go down to the little area right here. Okay, the music fixes itself, so I'm pretty sure it did that. Yeah, it fixed itself. Hopefully it'll do the same when I get back to the surface. My recommendation to you for dealing with these guys is try to throw them from above. The next thing you know, oh shit. There goes one! I tried to save one. That sucked. It's like, you want to save them as best as you can, but also you fuck up. So what else can you do? Well, try to survive for one. Like I said before, like, you know, in a carriage, some of them may die, so I'm not most likely guaranteeing they're gonna live. I'll try my best not to get most of them killed in the future. I'll really try my best for this one. Stone of Glory. Again, I'm not gonna promise I can't get them killed, because it'll be like a no-death run. Whoa, hold on a second. Okay, now we can move forward. Because I remember the last one was carrying one. Yeah, going inside a cavern like this by yourself without your Pikmin is actually scary. Just think about that in real life though, because if without your personal army by your side backing you up, then you pretty much fucking yourself over. Okay, and here you could get yourself a purple Pikmin group. But here's the thing though, if you go back in that little snowy cave that you came from when you first encountered the purple Pikmin, next thing you know, hold on by the way, I'm gonna switch to the leaf Pikmin so I got to make this easier for me. Like basically if you encounter the candy pop bud with the purple Pikmin, you can get up to 20 early. But next thing you know, you won't be seeing the purple Pikmin candy pop bud over here at all. So it's gonna leave you naked without any purple Pikmin and shit. So no, you can't even gather many purple Pikmin as easy as certain spots. Like there are some areas you can do that if you speedrun it, but other than that, I wouldn't worry about it too much. There we go. Yeah, the game gets harder and harder as you go through one distant area to another. It gets fucking harder. That's what I love about this game. It's fucking challenging as shit, but it's fucking awesome. Yeah, like I like to play the mod version of the game like that. It's like adding some extra harder difficulty for the game. It's actually pretty fun to look into it. So as you can see here, that those who are new to the series, or just new to my channel, welcome by the way, the Pikmin themselves, the red Pikmin, are fireproof. And like if you haven't seen my Pikmin series and shit, then you can go check out my playlist the same Pikmin Trilogy. But other than that, it's like I really do love this game with all my heart. It's fucking awesome. It's one of the best games I've ever got myself into. It's my favorite game of all time. I actually didn't do one of my purple Pikmin over there, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, let me just gather up these guys, and then I'll throw them over here. So what you want to do is try to clear the path for your Pikmin as best as you could, because like when it comes to some obstacles that your regular Pikmin can't handle, instead they get the one who specializes in a certain ability and shit, and in the end, you'll be able to collect all the treasure you can gather in this game. I'll just wait until they gather another 2 treasure, and then we'll be good. Got a little dome those guys right here. Strife monolith. Sorry. Plus, I also love the detail that you show on the Pikmin. Hey, one for the red and one for the purple. I love the detail they put in this game. It's fucking awesome. Too bad that you won't be able to see those type of details with the right Pikmin. By the way, you'll be seeing those guys in the future. Cosmic Archive. So again, once you leave your Pikmin down by the little support pod right there, they're still gonna come with you regardless, all of them. As long as they don't die for a certain way, like hazard or get eaten alive and shit, this, that. Alright, so next area I'm gonna travel around here and see if I can find some Bulbor family and shit. But there's gonna be one in my way. Yep, there's one over there. Here's a little fun thing you should know about the purple Pikmin. If you throw as many purple Pikmin on the enemies as possible, you can get them dizzy. And in the end, they'll not be able to move around places easily. The reason why I'll do this right now, because you never know there's gonna be some kind of trap that shows up out of nowhere. So I'm gonna try to give myself prepared for this part. So I'm gonna get the purple Pikmin over here and try to toss them at the egg. Cause like I said, there's gonna be some enemies coming out of the egg that freak out the Pikmin. Wait for it. Okay. Okay. There we go. You guys. I was hoping I got all your purple Pikmin, because at least you're a lot faster than we as heavy as you guys are. You move the slowest. Wait for it. And for you. Okay. It's always good to be prepared for that. I'll throw another Pikmin overhead, because like, next thing you know, those little bastards, the little parasites will come out of the ground when you least expect it. Like that! For the best strategy for this one, get the purple Pikmin to attack down. Just toss them up in the air and attack them like that, because that way you can actually produce more nectars and kill these guys easily. I honestly don't know what they are. I forgot what they are. Like, if you could look out the Wikipedia, it says see what they are exactly. So take advantage of what you can get for the purple Pikmin, because they could be a great groundbreaking weapon against hard enemies that wants to kill you. So strategy is key in order to beat this game. So I'm a strategist. I know how to beat this game properly. Cause like every time you attack the enemy with the purple Pikmin, next thing you know they get so dazed up, or they just take bigger hits from the enemy. So it makes things a lot easier for you to play this game far more if you know how to play it properly. Alright, that takes care of that. I forgot you could get purple Pikmin right here too. I just test played this game like a few days ago and shit, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Dream Architect. Shit. I didn't need to throw one more in there. Throw one more little red Pikmin in there, cause like the red, yellow, and blue Pikmin, as you are aware of, they can reproduce easily with their onion. The purple Pikmin and the other one, on the other hand, do not. They cannot do that because they had no fucking onion to begin with. Which I'm fucking mad at Nintendo for that, because it makes things a lot harder for me to get out of these guys. I understand it provides a challenge, but fuck, that's annoying. Speaking of annoying, I gotta get these little fat asses over here and get them some more nectars. Now look at the difference of how fast the purple Pikmin one with the leaf and the flower on their head. The one without the flower on their head, they just basically fucking move super slow. So get them into the flower Pikmin as much as possible and you'll be good. You'll be good, folks. Again, I'm gonna save as many purple Pikmin as possible in this gameplay, because like I really need 100 purple Pikmin for this last part of the area I need to get to. I'm not even fucking kidding either. Detective just started running and all of a sudden it's fucking weird. Also, how the hell they sculpted up this little ground right here? This looks like a bulborb, or was it fossilized? Alright, I'm gonna separate you guys. And I'm gonna put you guys over here. Sure, I can actually get the purple Pikmin to attack, but I'm gonna play smart. I wanna keep them safe. It's actually pretty funny in a fucked up way that Nintendo made the game Nintendo WarioWare and shit. And what happens is that when you play the Wii version of the WarioWare, this mini game shows up that the Pikmin, your goal for the Pikmin as the Bulborb Crane, or Emperor Bulborb, she basically rolls over and kills the Pikmin. So you don't need to worry about the ultra spicy spray on the Pikmin and shit, cause like, you'll see for yourself once I get up for them. In the end, I ain't gonna worry about that for shit. I gotta get a move on. It's gonna be like 30 frames per second for their attack animation and shit, but it's nothing any different. Like, if I set it to 30 frames per second, it's just gonna be showing all this kind of stuff. and that takes care of you. The love tester. How bizarre. This device is emitting a black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. Black light. One of the absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hogatata cannot come soon enough. Alright, little Pikmins. Get off the little prey right here and we're out of here. So what I need to do next is I need to get my purple Pikmins. I gathered up to 20 purple Pikmins. It didn't actually just 25 in this case. And well, I'll figure out what I need to think about. Cause like afterwards, I need to get the bag exposed with the 200 Pikmins in it, and it's all flattened down the air, and we should be good. I got it to 2,000. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches the treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach it. Alright, once you approach the treasure, sorry. I can't read today! And we're getting the hell out of here. Yeah, I lost one, don't rub it in game. But then again, when it comes to the Let of Torture or the Kaiser Trap Pikmin version, I'm gonna lose a lot more than that. Which is why I'm gonna be having a little cheat for that game. Like, if the game's gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat back. Cause like, it's gonna be bullshit for me to put up with lack of Pikmin and all of a sudden I can't survive like this. I'm gonna cheat. Fuck that. Ain't worth it. Oh fuck me, the game is still bugging for the music. Alright. I just need a little bit of you guys. Louis has only been instructing you to peculiarities on the peculiarities. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. Has Louis only been instructing you to peculiarities of the Pikmin's creatures? The Pikmin will form groups based on the color you display them on. Grabbing the Pikmin and also causing it on group by color. On the bonus lesson and shit. So basically, if you grab a certain Pikmin and shit, you can swap them around like I did before. Yeah, I don't fucking care. Just give me the ones I want. And then I just need to get more flower Pikmins for this one. Okay, having these fat ass purple Pikmins hard enough to play this game. I'm gonna make sure I have plenty of them. Alright, get your asses over here. You're done. Remember folks, whenever the Pikmins are nearby the base and shit, they'll be alright. Don't worry about that you later. Yeah, the game is all fucking buggy. It's probably from me rendering the video and shit. That I'll worry about that later in the future. Alright, I'm gonna toss your ass up there. Again, it would cost up to 200 Pikmin, which would mean just 20 Pikmin. Yeah, before they do the little attack animation and shit, you could get them dizzy. He said, fuck me, the frame is so awful. Oh yeah, by the way, whenever the purple Pikmins or a different type of Pikmin who's not able to carry their prey to their own onion because they have no onion, they take it to the onion wherever they assign it to. Like, if you have the red, blue, and yellow Pikmin around the area, just to get to their onions, then next thing you know, whoever what color carries it first, the purple Pikmin and the other type of color Pikmin, will be able to take it back with them. But they can only take it to those type of color onions that they're all assigned to. Okay. Get rid of all that shit. Fuck you. God damn, the music's awful. Honestly, don't know how long I've been playing this game. I'm gonna have to end it soon when I get a chance. I might as well make some fly Pikmin while we're at it. Cause I got no time to worry about waiting around for these guys. Okay, so now I gather all the Pikmins I needed. I want to get rid of the purple Pikmin and some of the red Pikmins. Cause I don't want to be dealing with some bullshit logic that the Pikmin's gonna get himself killed in the process. Fuck that. I ain't about that life. Is that all of them? Yep. That's basically all of them. Get your ass over here. Yeah, I gotta get rid of the buggy sound for this one. And I'm gonna ignore the berries for now. Because I'm worried about that in the next gameplay. Oh, by the way, you can't even get near to the area right here, because, like, this one is poison. If you try to get near to that little spot right there, I did not mean to do that. It's fucking cussing this show out of nowhere. I was not trying to get near like that. Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down there? If you don't find trouble, pressing A blah blah blah. Press the start button. It's like, I don't fucking care. The exploration pod will drop his loot to make room to carry Louis and the Pikmin to safety. So now, so basically, if you throw your Pikmin to this little spot right here, it's poison. Emergency! Pikmin are suffering. If you blow your whistle, you might be able to help them. So basically, I can't even get near to that spot. So you need a poison type Pikmin. So what type of poison type Pikmin we come across? Well, those are new to the series. We'll be able to show it off later on. Oh, fuck. Alright. Same as before, I'm gonna try to do is swarm their asses. Fuck this. You got one to kill last time, so I might as well just do it this way. Because it's a lot safer to take care of these guys if you swarm around, unless they are able to fly, than just that. Kill their asses! It's war! There's a little exit over there, and there's a treasure on my right. So I'm gonna get the treasure, and just be done with that. Why are you fucking gathering the goddamn thing? I swarmed you over to that little spot. I do love the details of the texture. They have a little cavern. It's pretty cool. It makes it look like it's bottomless and shit. Like, oh, by the way, don't throw your Pikmins off the cliff like that, because if you do that, you're gonna kill them. That happened to me multiple times when you deal with certain enemies. And yeah, these guys are gonna be a little annoying as well. Alien billboard. That's just hilarious that they call it alien billboard. Alright, Red Flower Garden. Head down to the next area right here. Ow. Considering those two are heavier than the Pikmin, so it makes sense. Alright. Get your ass over here, furry blog. And I just got this little part right here. At least Olimar is smart enough to avoid the meteor this time, because like, the last time he got near to the meteor, he basically lost all 30 parts. And we managed to retrieve them all. If he did that again a second time, then all of a sudden, we had to search for the parts all over again, and then I'll search for treasure. That's gonna be a little annoying to do all that shit. It's like searching for a ship part and then try to travel to your next destination. That'd be annoying as fuck. Try to endure. Get your asses over there and pick up the damn treasure. I need that treasure. Yeah, you might as well gather up in group and just gonna carry as fast as you could. It just satisfies me to see my army carrying their little prey to the distance. Makes things a lot easier for me. Petrify Heart. And I'm gonna get this one group over there to the little spot right there until they are done. We're good and dandy. The rest of the group is gathered with the prey, and we're good. Again, I can't propagate Pikmins after doing this because, like, every time you kill them, you can't even make more Pikmins doing stuff like that, which is fucking bullshit. The challenge is that you're supposed to go down there with a certain Pikmin you gather up, and in the end, if you have the Pikmins gather up to him, the count goes down if you got him killed. Alright, we got something white candy pop bud. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? Well, sorry, it's robustly. My bad. How mysterious. This place is conspiracially warm. Could it act like it's a hot house on foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. Okay, so we're gonna make different type of Pikmins. Basically, the Pikmin knows by instinct that what they need to do. And then one more thing to do is get this activated. You can actually make the Pikmin grow into flower Pikmins if you want to, if you just leave it in there for a while. Then you just got these guys are fast. Oh! These motherfuckers! Well, I was not expecting that to happen. Okay, let me just go on the other side. There's another one over here. That was one hell of a trap. I'll get that exposed. Alright, time for me to meet the white Pikmins. The poison type. Not only that they're poison type, they're acid type. Like, if you watch the Pikmin short animation and shit, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's actually pretty funny the way you think about it. Because they actually spit out acid from the fluid, which is fucking gross, by the way. Incredible, a white Pikmin. It is tiny, but it looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are seemingly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observation for the benefit of the future generations. Oh, there's benefit for me. There is benefit for me from these guys. Well, for one, you'll be able to see for yourself afterwards. And two, you don't want to eat these guys. You really don't want to eat them. Because, like, long story short, they're poisonous. Legit poisonous. Because, like, every time you get the enemy eat them, they're gonna die. The enemy who eats it will literally die to the acid. Alright, let me just get these followed up as well. Alright, we're good. I believe that's all of them. Alright, if you come across the little area right here, these guys will start digging up the ground. Amazing! The white Pikmin has unearthed the treasure with it all completely buried in the ground. But has those beady red eyes up there allow them to sense that objects are buried in the dirt. Alright, that's all of them. So I'll wait for them to gather up the little prey or the treasure for me, and then we'll be heading down to the next area down below. Alright, go on, get your ass down there. Anytime now. Yeah, they're almost there. They're almost there. Just give it a few more, folks. Here we are. Big ass duct tape. Or gamma tape. Super sticky texture. Or textile, sorry. Alright, White Flower Garden, we'll go down to sub level 4. This is going to the next area right here. So like I said, these guys are poisonous type. For the white Pikmins. I'm gonna try to separate them in group. I'll get the red Pikmins while you, Louie, get to work. I want you to work, get the white Pikmins to work. The white Pikmins are immune to poison, so they get actively resisted easily. Because I don't want to be carrying some group of Pikmin that most likely get them killed in the process, so I'm going to keep them safe. So I might as well gather all these guys along the way and just be done with it. At least they did their part. Survival ointment, and we can just put all that shit in there. I don't think there's any more of the treasure along the way for me to worry about, so I can just actually move on forward. I will be gathering my Pikmin right now. Toxic toadstool. I would imagine that. Because I don't have no knowledge of all toadstools or mushrooms and shit unless you're good with botanists. Me on the other hand, I'm not a botanist at all. I'm just an entertainer. Down we go. The game has been saved, and we're getting down to the last destination right here. Alright, let me see if I can do this flawlessly without getting my Pikmin eaten alive for this area. You remember that little bird hybrid snake bastard? Well, he's in this area right here. Well, I almost got him on first run. I almost got him again. Nope. That got him. Did it flawlessly. That was fucking weird. Well done, Captain Olimar. You defeated a freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me that treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? It'll eat anything. It'll eat anything. So have fun holding it up. Okay. That takes care of that problem. And then gather up the rest of the Pikmins for this one. Okay. There's any time now, folks. There we are. Good timing. It does get a little annoying that you have to wait for the Pikmin to carry the little parts over to the destination there, here and there. 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it as a patch of the boss favorite sleeping bag. Seems test conclusive. Cross stitching successful. A knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold the X button to take a nap. It's actually pretty cool though. I don't know if I showed it off in the last gameplay. Is like if you press down the down button, if you would be playing on Pikmin 1, if the Pikmin's out all by themselves without being commanded by you, then you can actually get to the gather up to lift you up to the onions. I think I did show it off one time, but I never got showed off fully. But you can get the Pikmin to carry you around if you want to. It's actually pretty funny when you think about it. So I won't even have enough time to be worrying about gathering up the next part. I'm gonna have to end the episode after I'll leave the planet. Well, before I even end the episode here and there, maybe I'll probably get more Pikmin while I'm doing all this shit. And I'm gonna try to wait for the plant to expose itself, so I actually gather more of those spicy berries, because I'm gonna need it for the next day. Oh fuck! I forgot. I'm over here. I need to speed things up for a bit. Again, if you play in at 60 frames per second, the game's speed would go by so fast. Like you gotta get your ass moving. Olimar and Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all the Pikmin to you. The planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into a hole so we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own on the day's end, so call on them all to you. And again, if the Pikmin are nearby their base and shit, like right now, next thing you know, they can go back to the onion on their own. I wonder if I can actually gather up the one. Oh fuck! No! Don't even dare go after that thing. I wonder if I can gather up this the little treasure part over here. A little late for that. Fuck that. Fuck. Yeah, I don't gotta worry about that the next day on the next episode. So I ain't gonna worry about it. That's all 95 of them. So if you want to exit out of the game, instead just go down and press the right button, right bumper, and just go ahead, exit to the just go down to the sunset. That's pretty much it. The purple Pikmin is gonna go inside of the right Pikmin is gonna go inside of the hole where the purple Pikmins are at. And then all of a sudden the fucking Bulbar shows up right next to the Pikmin's onions. Like what the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna try to slow this down for a bit. I'm gonna have to end the episode afterwards. Well, I lost one in a battle entirely. That was by accident. How's progress for Olimar? Remember, you never get anything done if you sit back and watch it from afar. Be sure to hold an R occasionally to up close view of the action. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm gonna end this episode here for now. I'm gonna try to see if I can fix the bug for the game for that's glitching out, and then later on I'll just go along with more of the story to progress it further on gameplay in the Pikmin series. Cause like, but the next area we're about to enter later on is gonna be like the summer season. Cause like there's 4 seasons we go on to. This one for winter, we just came from the first one. Then the one we just got out of is spring season. The next one is summer season, and the last one is fall season. It's actually pretty cool. Well, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this episode of me doing this gameplay in 60 frames per second. If you do like it, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification, and share those who may like this content in the future. With that being said, on the video game Cruster, the Archer says, catch you on the next episode, baby. Peace.